1. Hook ever felt confused between what you learn in tutorials and what you see in production? Let's break down the crucial differences between production architecture and tutorial architecture, and how you can avoid common pitfalls that trip up startups. 2. The real problem: many new engineers and startup teams dive into development with knowledge. As a result, when you go live, your systems can crumble under real-world demands. You might face slow response times, unexpected costs, and frustrated users. Understanding these differences is vital to building sustainable applications. 3. The simple explanation: production architecture is designed for real users, real traffic, and real problems. It focuses on scalability, reliability, and maintainability. In contrast, tutorial architecture often prioritizes simplicity. It's stripped down, focusing on getting you started quickly without the complexities of real-life scenarios. A tutorial is a recipe for a single serving of soup. It's easy and straightforward. But a production architecture is like running a restaurant. You need to make sure your kitchen can handle a dinner rush, food safety standards are met, and that you have enough staff on hand. 4. Real-world example: let's look at a startup that launched a simple web app for booking fitness classes. They followed a popular tutorial, using a single server with a basic database. Initially, it worked great. They got 100 users in the first week, no issues. But then, they launched a marketing campaign. Suddenly, 1,000 users flooded in within an hour. The server crashed. Users were frustrated. They lost potential customers and had to push back their marketing efforts. What went wrong? They didn't account for scaling. Their architecture couldn't handle the increased load. In numbers, their server could handle 50 requests per second, but they hit 150 during peak. The app went down for hours, losing an estimated $10,000 in potential revenue. 5. What to do instead: here's how to build a production-ready architecture, step by step. 1. Understand user demand, estimate your user base. Start small but plan for growth. Use tools like Google Trends or social media insights to gauge interest. 2. Design for scalability. Choose cloud services like AWS or Azure that allow you to scale easily. Use auto-scaling groups to automatically adjust resources based on traffic. Set thresholds, scale up at 70% CPU usage and scale down at 30%. 3. Implement load balancers, distribute traffic across multiple servers. This ensures no single server gets overwhelmed. Aim for a load balancer that can handle at least double your expected peak traffic. 4. Focus on data persistence. Use managed databases like Amazon RDS or Google Cloud SQL. Ensure your database can scale horizontally. Look for options that support sharding or replication. 5. Prepare for monitoring and logging. Set up monitoring tools like Prometheus or CloudWatch. Define key metrics to track, like response times under 200 milliseconds and error rates below 1%. 6. Cost management. Monitor usage and costs regularly. Use cloud cost calculators to predict expenses. Set budget alerts to notify you when costs exceed 80% of your budget. 6. Common mistakes. Let's discuss 5 common mistakes new engineers make and how to avoid them. 1. Ignoring load testing, not testing how the application behaves under load. Use tools like JMeter or Gatling to simulate traffic before going live. 2. Overcomplicating architecture, adding too many services and tools too soon. Start simple. Gradually add complexity as needed. Focus on what's essential. 3. Neglecting security, skipping security best practices in tutorials. Implement HTTPS, use firewalls, and regularly update dependencies. Conduct security audits before launch. 4. Not planning for failures, assuming everything will work perfectly. Design for failure. Implement redundancy and backup strategies. 5. Forgetting about documentation, relying solely on memory for architecture decisions. Document your architecture and decisions. Use tools like Confluence or Notion to keep everything organized. 7. Quick checklist. Here's a quick checklist for your architecture. Understand user demand, plan for scalability, implement load balancers, Choose scalable databases, set up monitoring and logging, monitor costs and set budget alerts. 8. Summary plus CTA and summary. Knowing the difference between production and tutorial architecture can save you time, money, and a lot of headaches. Always design with real-world scenarios in mind. Use the step-by-step framework to guide your decisions and avoid common pitfalls. Want to dive deeper into cloud architecture or have questions? Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear.